So Spring Hill, Tennessee is on your list of places to move and you want an in-depth tour on everything that it has to offer?
Well, in this video, we're going to give you the most extensive tour that you're going to find anywhere on the internet.
Hey, if you're new to the channel, first of all, welcome. I'm Sam Coleman. This is Brandon Johns. We're both real estate agents here in Middle Tennessee with the Coleman Johns Group. And if you're thinking about moving to Spring Hill, the surrounding area, Middle Tennessee, Franklin, Brentwood, make sure you subscribe and click that little notification bell so that you're notified every time we drop a new video, because this is the #1 channel in the world for Nashville real estate.
Welcome to Spring Hill, Tennessee. This is actually my hometown. And today we're gonna give you an in-depth tour. And we actually did a few other videos on our channel here in Spring Hill, some map tours that go a little bit deeper into like the statistics. If you're, you wanna nerd out on population and the numbers, then go check out those videos on our channel. But today we're gonna hit on shopping, location, proximity, what is life living like in Spring Hill, maybe traffic, schools, all the things that are important to help you make the best decision of if Spring Hill is a good fit for you. So first, let's start with location. Spring Hill is a city south of Nashville, actually south of Franklin and Thompson Station, and it's on the border of Williamson County and Murray County. We'll get into that a little bit deeper here in a little bit when we talk about schools, because that's gonna change, your public schools, whether it's Williamson County or Murray County. Spring Hill goes on both sides of the county. As far as commute times go, if you're traveling into downtown Nashville, it'll take around 35 to 40 minutes. That's not during rush hour. That throws everything out the window. Could be an hour, 45 minutes to an hour. If you're going in rush hour, same with coming home to Spring Hill. As far as going to Franklin and Cool Springs, that's going to be about 20 minutes.
And also we'll add, it's about, again, 35 to 45 minutes. Could be an hour depending on traffic to the airport. So if you're somebody that has to commute to the airport, take into consideration where Spring Hill is and the price point, and maybe you can move somewhere closer if you need to.
There are a few different ways to get into Spring Hill depending on where you live. First off is Saturn Parkway. That's gonna put you right into the heart of Spring Hill, right by all the shopping. But you also have your first exit is going to be getting off on 840, and that's gonna take you kind of through Thompson Station, but it's the back road into the first neighborhoods at the top of Spring Hill. Then you have a new exit as well, and that is the June Lake Boulevard. That's a brand new interchange right off of I-65. It's really gonna help because it's in between that 840 interchange and Saturn Parkway. So it's everything in between, hopefully to alleviate some of the traffic pains here in Spring Hill.
Yeah, I love that they added that new interchange. And by the way, if you haven't checked out the June Lake video, Brandon did a full tour in depth on June Lake. It's a massive development here in Middle Tennessee. It's actually the biggest development in terms of total volume of money that they're putting into it in Tennessee. It's a $2.35 billion project, so it's a big, big deal, and it's gonna be right here in Spring Hill. But I love that they have 3 different ways to get into it, kind of at the end, the beginning, and then also at the middle of Spring Hill. Like Brandon said, it helps alleviate a lot of the traffic and gives you more options to get in and out of Spring Hill.
So let's talk about shopping. Right now, we are in the crossings here in Spring Hill, and this is gonna be where all of your big box stores are. I mean, we're right next to Kirkland's, there's Old Navy, Target behind me, plenty of other stores. Like I said, we did a map tour. Some of these stores are actually new since we did the map tour, but you'll get a better sense of everything that the crossings has. There's also a movie theater down there, a few steakhouses, nicer restaurants as well. But I also want to touch on Main Street. There's plenty of other shopping, boutique shopping, and also local restaurants off of Main Street, all the way up and down Spring Hill. And lastly, in terms of a retail district in Spring Hill, the brand new June Lake development is going to have more shopping, restaurants. We've done videos on Berry Farms and West Haven. It's going to have its own kind of local district within itself. Walkability, sure there'll be some ice cream shop.
Right.
It'll just be a nice little small town feel inside.
Right,
of it.
and from the looks of it, it's going to be really, really special. I'm excited to see. They're building fast, so I'm super excited to see that entertainment district once they finish. And lastly, what you do have, like Brandon said, you're about 20 minutes away, is Cool Springs. And again, you have more stores like your Sam's Club, your Whole Foods, your Trader Joe's. All of those stores are located in Cool Springs, and again, a plethora of restaurants that you can choose from.
Let's talk schools. I'm standing outside Summit High School, and the drone footage that we'll get here for you will just give you an idea of kind of, what a lot of these Williamson County schools look like. The facilities, as you can see, turf football fields in every single Williamson County high school. The facilities are next level. Now, what I want to talk about is Williamson County versus Murray County. If you're looking to buy a home here in Spring Hill, you need to know, if you're looking for public schools and you've got kids and schools are important to you, make sure you check out what schools you would be zoned for when you're looking at houses online. Don't just type in Zillow, Spring Hill Homes, and think everything is the same. Do your research, check out greatschools.org on the schools that you're zoned for. Niche.com is another website. So I just encourage you to take a look at that, because you might be zoned for Murray County, and what you'll notice is, a lot of people gravitate towards Williamson County just based off the rankings, the standard of the curriculum, et cetera, et cetera. And one of the things I want to talk about, just because I went to Williamson County schools, is the variety of sports and extracurricular activities apart from just the high level standard of, the education courses throughout the county. For example, there's an entrepreneurship center that just opened up. It's actually at Franklin High School, so it's central in Williamson County, and students can go in there and build their own business, learn from entrepreneurs in the community, just get so much valuable, education while still in high school. You don't have to just wait and get into the real world. I think that's a huge, awesome opportunity for people and kids that are going and are interested in business in Williamson County. Another thing is sports. I mean, if you can think about what sport, I'm sure there's gotta be pickleball clubs by now, but when I was back in here, it was fishing. People started fishing clubs here at the high schools. You've got girls flag football as a county, Williamson County Public School league. And then sports in general are just extremely competitive, consistently in various different sports. D1 athletes all day long, full ride scholarships. Like, that's the competition that you get here in Williamson County. Right next to Summit High School is Spring Station Middle School, and essentially the campuses are joined. And I want to touch on that because the nice thing is, if you're living in this heart of Spring Hill on the Williamson County side at least, you're going to be zoned for Spring Station Middle School and Summit High School. But you even have some houses, and the June Lake development's right here, but you have some houses that are going to have walking trails to school, which is really, really nice.
Yeah, some of those neighborhoods like Wilkerson Place is a new construction community. Right next door to Summit has walking trails to lead here. The new June Lake development has some, and I think that just adds so much value to this area and those homes.
And I mean, as you can see, there's tons of construction going on. That's the downside here in Spring Hill, trying to continuously expand with so much demand. I think back in the day, I would say some of these city founders did not plan very well. They did not expect so many people to move into the area. So that is a little bit of a downside here in Spring Hill, is the traffic. There's gonna be constant construction at some part in Spring Hill. So I did want to touch on that.
Yeah, and I think that's a good segue, since we talked about how neighborhoods connect to the schools. Let's talk a little bit about the different neighborhoods that are here in Spring Hill.
Yeah, I mean, you just touched on, in terms of new construction, we've got Wilkerson Place. That price point, you can get in there around 700, 800K, depending on the size of the home. For new construction, that's your entry-level price. This tree line over here, those are gonna be similar price point, but a little bit tighter lots, more of that master plan development feel. And then in terms of resale, you've got Brixworth, and a lot of these neighborhoods, which are right on the other side of the street from where we are standing right now, Spring Station and Summit High School, are around that 700K to 900K range for resale. That's 3,500 square feet homes, a bit quarter-acre size lots, and they range from all the way up to new construction with August Park being $1.2 million to early 2000 builds that are at that 700K price point. So a lot of different variety, different options in Spring Hill, but all these neighborhoods are connected. So the nice thing is, you can kind of have walking trails through different neighborhoods and feel like you're in one spot in one community all together.
Right, and we've done a couple videos on various different neighborhoods that we'll have linked in the description below, or we'll have them in the corner so you can go watch those as well. But let's go on and talk about the different amenities and recreation that you have here in Spring Hill.
Now, in terms of parks and recreation, living in Spring Hill, you've got quite a few different options depending on what you like. As far as parks go, you've got hiking trails. It's Preservation Park would be the first one that I would go to personally. Technically it's Thompson Station, but like I said earlier, feel one and the same. Then you also have lots of playgrounds. There's playgrounds throughout the neighborhood, such as like Allendale Elementary has a playground that a lot of people in the Wingate neighborhood go to here in Spring Hill. Kedron Square is a newer development that we also didn't talk about earlier. That's gonna be a little bit more shopping, but there is also through Kedron Square as well. So you've got quite a few different options. There's obviously gonna be some playgrounds here. We are in June Lake. It's gonna be the biggest walking trail system really in Spring Hill for sure. This will connect to the schools, but also a nice pond here as well around the pond. So continuing to build out Spring Hill, which is enjoyable for if you're a walker, hiker, runner, biker. So they're starting to build out that trail system, which is great.
We are doing a full update on June Lake. So again, if you wanna watch that video as well, it'll be linked in the description or right up here in the top corner.
In terms of golfing, you have Towhee Golf Club. If you're big into golf, Towhee is right down the street in Spring Hill.
And they just recently updated that course.
Yeah, there's people, the clubhouse is complete renovation. Really, they just knocked the old clubhouse to the ground. Nice restaurant, bar in there. People will actually go there just for dinner some nights, not even golf. A lot of great reviews about Towhee and the new management there.
Let's talk a little bit about prices and what people can expect here in the Spring Hill market.
What's great about Spring Hill is the price point, because this is really the lowest price point in Williamson County in terms of entry point. So average home price here in Williamson County, Spring Hill is 700 grand. So 700K, that's the average price point. And you can get new construction around 800K price point, which is so great comparative to Franklin and other areas, Nolensville, Brentwood. So that's a huge pro.
To segue off of what Brandon was talking about, he was giving you price points for Spring Hill and Williamson County, but Spring Hill as a whole, so that's Williamson County and Murray County, average active right now is about 525. So as you can see, when you add the Murray County homes, you don't get the Williamson County School District, but you do get a little bit cheaper home price point entry if you just wanted to be in Spring Hill.
With all the amenities and the access. Yeah, I mean, I was actually just looking at a property, you know, if your price point's a little bit bigger and you're looking for some land, I mean, at a $1.5 million mark, you are in Murray County, but you're 10 minutes down the road from all the heart of the amenities, you get 30 acres.
Right.
$1.5 million house with essentially a new construction. So there's those options when you step outside that Williamson County.
And it all depends on what you need for you and your family, which is why we, encourage you guys to reach out to us, send us a text, send us an email, so that we can jump on a call and really dive into exactly what you need, because there's so many different options around Middle Tennessee, and you'd be surprised of what you can get and actually what you can afford.
100%. And we tried to give you, the highlights based off a lot of the questions and inquiries that we get from people out of state that are looking to move here. So we tried to pack that into the Spring Hill video, but just reach out to us. Your specific questions matter to us. We'll be able to answer them specific to you. So we hope this video helped, but definitely just reach out at our contact information below. We'd love to help you get acclimated to the area and find and figure out if Spring Hill is the right location for you.
So thank you so much for watching. I'm Sam Coleman Answer. This is Brandon Johns with the Coleman Johns Group, and we'll see you on the next episode.